Damn it, I was like... Hey guys, on today's menu, we got smoked pulled chicken buffalo sliders. I don't know why the hell I named it that way, but that's what it is. And on the side of that, we're gonna have some pineapple mango coleslaw. That is my own recipe. I love it, it's amazing. So let's get to it. Let's start with the chicken. Okay, so I got 4 chicken fillets from the thigh of the chicken, and I'm going to be smoking them. So first I'm going to start off with some of that good old kosher salt, easy going. Coarse black pepper, paprika, dried parsley, and a little bit of mesquite liquid smoke, and it just enhances that smoky flavor. Let's just go ahead and mix it up, give it a little toss, make sure everything's kind of blended evenly, and we just throw it on the smoker. Simple as that, guys. Alright guys, we got the smoker going. As you can see, it's nice and smoky. It's getting there. Alright, so this is pretty easy. You just throw it on, keep coming out here every like 15 minutes. I have the Frank's Red Hot Buffalo style sauce that I'm going to be kind of like painting on with a little paintbrush every 15 minutes. It's simple. You don't even have to flip it if you don't want to. You can flip it for the grill marks if you like, but it really doesn't matter for that process because we're going to be pulling the chicken for the sliders anyways, so who gives a shit about grill marks or not. So I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to flip it. I'm just going to paint it with the sauce every 15 minutes. It's pretty easy shit. Alright, so it's been about 15 minutes. It's 10:50 right now, so it's time to put your Frank's Red Hot Buffalo style sauce. I say that like this because you'll mostly find the original version at the store. You kind of got to do a little digging to find the buffalo style one. So it's really important to find that one because they do taste really different, and I prefer the buffalo. And they're not going to be buffalo sliders unless you don't get the buffalo Frank's Red Hot. So that's how you do it. Looking pretty good. They're kind of going together a little more now, so it's time to put the little glaze on. Look at that. So the chicken's been on for about 2 hours now, so just to keep it moist in the last process, I got some Martinelli's apple juice. Just want to spritz it on there and keep it moist. Oh yeah. Beautiful. So I will do that probably one more time after you take it off. So I would say maybe the last like 45 minutes, just give it another spritz, and then that's pretty much it, guys. So the chicken's been on the smoker for about 3 hours now, so now it's time to make some of our coleslaw. And then now I go.
And then you do it?
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to use about half of a green cabbage head. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the half, and I'm gonna just grate it with a cheese grater. Okay, that was a workout. Okay, so now I have the red cabbage, and we're gonna do 1 cup. So I'm just gonna take the cheese grater, do the same old thing that we did last time. I took the outer layer off of this because it was a little weak, kind of dirty, so I gave it a good rinse. And yeah, so here we go, 1 cup. Okay guys, so, fuck. Okay guys, so I cut the butt off the carrot, so it makes it easier to just use the cheese grater again. It's starting to look like coleslaw. Now we don't have to use this whole carrot, just pretty much, you know, what the ratio looks like, and you can just stop. I mean, it's mostly going to be green cabbage. That's mostly what you're going to have in any kind of coleslaw. And the carrot is kind of like the least amount, I would say, and the red cabbage would be somewhere in the middle. It's looking pretty good. I love carrots personally in my coleslaw, so I tend to go a little heavier than the original standard, you know, recipes that you see out there. So yeah, almost the whole carrot for me. What I have here is some apple cider vinegar, sugar, olive oil, and some stone ground mustard. Just kind of plop it in there, get it all in there. I have some mango and some crushed pineapples. I'm not going to just dump the whole thing in because I just want to make sure that the ratio is right. So I'm just going to go ahead and just scoop a little bit at a time, like that. Same with the pineapple. Don't want to add too much. Just want to give everything a good stir first before I just plop. So give just a little bit of the juice there. Alright, I'm going to stir it up and see what we got. So I know some of you are probably wondering, that doesn't look like a coleslaw. Where's the mayo? Well, that's because I'm doing a vinaigrette style coleslaw. So I just think that the mayo would have been weird with the fruits that I had added to this. Typically I do like a mayo based coleslaw, but not with pineapples and mangoes. That's a little fucking weird. So I just did like an apple cider vinegar and olive oil. Okay, so I had stirred it up and the ratio is lacking a little bit of fruit, so I guess my measurements were right after all. So I'm just gonna add everything. Beautiful. So the chicken is done being smoked. It took 3 hours and 20 minutes. Don't go by my time though, because my smoker the temperature is all messed up and it keeps ranging from like 160 to 200. So don't go by that. Go by the thermometer, and any kind of poultry should be served and taken off at 165. Alright, so I got the chicken off of the smoker and I spritzed it with the apple juice about 2 times, and that's my dog. I hit it with this every 15 minutes or so, so now I'm just hitting it with it when it already has rested. Alright, so now I'm going to start kind of just pulling it apart a little bit, playing with it, and then I'm going to take these 2 cleavers here and just kind of start hacking at it. That way it's nice and thin for our little sliders. So what I like to do anytime I smoke something for a while is I like to use the same thing that I glazed it with, and I just like to pour it on just like that, because the meat soaks up moisture really quickly. So it's nice to just give it that finishing touch. Beautiful. Just give it a good stir, and then you're ready to go with your sliders. Our chicken's nice and moist. It looks delicious. I'm not gonna try it yet until it's done. I like a little dash of mayo between my slider before I put the chicken on. So I'm just gonna do that first. Awesome. That's pretty cool. And over here, got little pickle hats. Just lay them in there just like that. And then you just kind of fold the top over like that, squish it, whatever. So I'm just gonna do that with all the rest of these. This masterpiece is finally done. I'm gonna try the slider first. Nice and soft. It has that rich, smoky flavor with a giant kick from the buffalo. Not hot, it's just got a nice kick to it. And that is good. Chicken is nice and tender. Definitely worth the wait on that one. Oh my god. Pineapple mango coleslaw. Let me swallow the chicken first. I love the color ratio on that. Orange, the green, the yellow, purple, my favorite color. Alright, let's give this a go. There's a nice sweet tang. Beautiful. Nice little crunch. Now, you can put this in your fridge and tomorrow it'll be totally better. Way better. Oh my god, this recipe's killer. I outdid myself this time. So, give it a shot, guys. Bye.